I have the 2 copies of Memento Mori Mexico City that I'm waiting for, haven't arrived yet, so instead I'll show you my backlog of stuff that's come in and also that bootleg I teased in the last video. But first, a very nice copy of Ultra on vinyl. This is the Music on Vinyl version from 2014. I think these Music on Vinyl versions are great. I've not had a Duff album on this label yet. Really good. This is a gatefold, but it's not a double album. Some people say that Ultra really should be pressed on a double album because then it would sound great. It's quite a long album, the grooves are close together, blah blah blah. This sounds great to me. I'm not an audiophile, but this is the best I've ever heard this album. In terms of what's inside the sleeve, you've got an inlay, and so with the lyrics on. And the record itself is quite plain, similar to the original vinyl pressing. There we go. So black vinyl. And so the opposite of that amazing sounding black vinyl is this crummy sounding white vinyl. This is the bootleg I showed you last week briefly. This is from live in Hamburg, 1984. It's an incomplete concert recorded live at Asseldorf Sporthalle in Hamburg, Germany on the 9th of December 1984 on the Some Great Reward Tour. And it is on white vinyl and it looks lovely. But it sounds dreadful. I cannot recommend that you buy this. It's a partial recording of the set as well, which is a bit disappointing when we know, all the Depeche Mode fans know, Live in Hamburg is on the very first VHS video that they did, a concert video, and all the tracks are on there. Plus, you get to see the people. And this video is available in its entirety on YouTube, and I watched it recently and got a huge burst of nostalgia, which probably explains why I bought this, but I shouldn't really have bothered. A slightly better live album because it's official. On the Live Here Now, it's another one of these Touring the Angel CDs, double CD. This one's pretty cool because it's from the first gig. So 27th of April 2006, they kicked the tour off at the Shoreline Amphitheatre, Mountain View, California. And this was the first of 125 shows on the Touring the Angel tour. And I think there's about 47 of these Live Here Now CDs. So it's a double CD in a super jewel case. The inlay's got lots of lovely photos, but it's an absolute bugger to get out of the case, so I won't show you that. But there's various copies of this on previous videos, you can have a look. All the inlay cards are identical, and so's the CD artwork too. I've got 5 or 6 of these now. I'm never going to get the 47. Each CD comes with an individual insert card with the track list on, just in case they changed, like the Encore, for instance. So Shake the Disease was in the Encore on the first gig. Probably didn't remain in the Encore. So that's very nice to have the first CD in the run. I won't ever get the complete run, I don't think. Neither will I ever get every single CD version of Violator that there is. But I'm trying. So this looks just like every other Violator CD case. The inlay's exactly the same as well. But when you look at the CD, it looks a little bit different to most Violator CDs, I think, because it's silver, quite plain. The giveaways, it says BIEM /N copyright symbol B, which indicates it's Scandinavian. So this is Scandinavian version. There's no difference in the tracks, there's no difference in the inlay, but just pretty cool to have one from Scandinavia in the collection. And then in a silver, boring looking CD is Pro CD 4441. World in My Eyes. not to be confused with Pro CD 4531, building my eyes, because this one that I already had is a 4-track promo CD. This one I've just added is the single track, but they kind of work together as a pair, so it's nice to have them both in my light blue spined promos. Neither comes with a front card. That's just the way they originally were sent. And then talking of promo CDs, I picked this double CD up of singles 86.98. There is absolutely no inlay on this. This was kind of what was sent to HMV stores in our price and Tower Records in the UK. This came from somebody I think who used to work in HMV. There is a listing on Discogs for this particular one that says it might be a slightly different shade of yellow than the one that was included in the box set. I've had a look. There is no difference as far as I can see in the colour, and no difference in the matrix numbers or the IFPI code or anything. Identical CDs, but it makes sense that they would send this to stores rather than this. This is the retail box set. You wouldn't send this to stores for promotional purposes, I don't think. So let's just take a look. This wasn't delivered recently. This is an oldie. But it's nice to show you the full box set. There is even a watch as well, which I've got somewhere, but I don't know where. So anyway, there's a lid. It's not fabric coated like some of the CD box sets, but it's a nice matte finish, very tactile. Inside the box there's 6 cards and some goodies in there. You talk about over-engineering, over-marketing. Well, here's an example. So, on card 1, it's just a title card and the alternate artwork with the things actually switched off to 0 on the back. So that's card 1. Card 2 has got those very familiar looking CDs. Same colour, as far as I can tell. Yeah, they're the same colour. Come on, guys. Are they? Are they darker? I don't know. The plastic's not helping. The camera's not great. I think they're the same colour. They're an absolute bugger to get off the card here. So I hate to flex CDs. I don't want to crack them, so they're staying securely on the card. There's the track list on the back. Next card, number 3, is a biography with some nice artwork, which this one will be shown again shortly on another item. So that's a biography card. Then we have an interview CD on the card. Nice. This artwork is off one of the singles. You'll be familiar with that. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I can't remember. And there's a transcript of the interview from the CD. And then we have a discography of the singles and the albums up to that point. Well, the singles that are included on this compilation, I think. Oh no, it's all the singles. All the singles up to 86 and the albums up to 86. And then tour dates for that singles tour is quite limited tour. And finally, card number 6. It's actually at the bottom of the box. It's a short film on VHS tape. I think it's available as an extra on the DVD of the singles 86.98. So, but it's a pretty nice box set. I wanted to just get it out and show you. I can't remember if I've actually ever featured this on a video before. And then talking of dead formats, a couple of very special items in my collection. You know I've been after Minidiscs. Well, I've got a couple more. Songs of Faith and Devotion. This is the German Minidisc. They did do a one in the UK as well. I think this is the only German Minidisc they ever did for the German market. So it's got an int number. Int 746888. It's as Depeche Mode say, precious and fragile, so I'm handling it with care. It's got a little nice, neat little booklet with the lyrics in and some photos. Tiny little photos. It's a mini disc, so the photos are mini as well. Not many photos in actual fact. Yep, so that's that. Sounds on mini disc sounds quite compressed, I have to say. It's not the sort of music, unlike the singles 81 to 85, it's not really the sort of music you'd want to listen to on mini disc, really, because of the amount of effects and guitars and choruses and whatnot. Obviously, the quiet tracks are super pin drop quiet. That's the one advantage, I guess, over vinyl. So that's definitely one of the stars of the collection now. And then saving the best till last, I think, although it's got a crack case, but show me a mini disc that hasn't got a crack case somewhere. They are so fragile. This single's $86.98. We've just been looking at this, but this is the mini disc version. The thing about this that's special is that it's the only double mini disc that Depeche Mode ever made. You can see it says 2MD here. So it's got this frankly bizarre box, exactly the same size as a normal mini disc box. But on the front, so it's got this plastic inlay that holds the first two, and there's that artwork I was talking about, that so we can see again. So there's a plastic insert that holds the first CD, which means the in-cover booklet is sandwiched behind it, you can't get it out. So they give you a second copy of the in-cover booklet, which just kind of floats around inside, which I'll show you in a moment. And then the normal plastic inlay holding the second CD with that with the artwork again. So pretty nice object. And it sounds cool as well. Like, apart from when you get to the singles with the guitars on, and then mini disc kind of lets itself down at that point. The inlay's very similar to CD versions. It's got all the lyrics again, which is nice for a compilation album. You don't always get the lyrics of compiled singles collections from different artists. You'd need a microscope to read the damn things because they're so small, but yeah, it's nice to see. Yeah, it's very similar to the CD inlays, as you'd expect, really. I do like these digital display 869. Well, I've got it as my icon on YouTube, so you already know that. Yeah, so that's it for this week. Almost like delaying tactic until we get my hands on the Memento Mori Mexico City vinyls. That would complete that run of releases. So thanks again for watching. I loved all the comments in the last video. I always like seeing comments. Yeah, I'm not a huge expert on all things audio, I have to say. So questions over the pressings on the Memento Mori live album as to whether or not does it sound as good as others. I don't know. You be the judge of that. It's highly subjective. It depends what equipment you've got. I listen to the Spotify lossless stream of Depeche Mode albums on a particular hi-fi, which also happens to be the Minidisc player, in a different room to the one on which I mostly listen to vinyl and CDs, which is downstairs with different speakers. So I can't tell. I know when if I'm playing a vinyl like that musical vinyl version of Ultra, and I've already played the bog standard reissue of Ultra, like within 10 minutes, and I've kind of almost listening to them side by side, then I can hear differences. But if it's days or weeks between listening to versions, I haven't got a clue. And to be honest, I've listened to the black vinyl version of Memento Mori Mexico City. I've listened to the CD, and I've listened to the Spotify stream, they all sound different to me. The mix on the live performance on the Blu-ray is in stereo. The mix of the live performance cuts that you get as part of the M movie are in 5.1 surround, so they sound different as well. Anyway, that's a very long way of saying I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, and you'll see how many times I get things wrong in the videos, but I do appreciate when people tell me and make a comment. Yeah, it's good. I'm learning. We're all learning. And we're all fans, and that's why you're here. So thanks very much for watching. If I don't do another video before Christmas, have a great Christmas, but I think I'm going to do one. So thanks very much. See you again. Cheers.